Just like Fallout meme face.
Going on, everybody? Welcome back. Not coming in right off the bat with Fallout 76 subs. Welcome back for 76 months. Hope you continue to enjoy your faces. Hope you're doing well. Doctor, welcome back. Now, Doctor, I will preface, I only got to play the DLC for like 2 hours. So, yeah, I just didn't have time. We had our match Thursday night. Friday, I got to play like an hour. Saturday, I think I got to play like an hour. And then, last minute, we drove up to Pennsylvania to take a look at a house. Nothing happening with the house, but we wanted to go and see it in person. And so that took up a lot of my time. Because that was like a decision Saturday night. We got up, we drove up Sunday mid-morning, and then stayed over and drove back Monday morning. And then I worked the rest of the day, and then I didn't stream last night because mental capacity wasn't there. And then trying to get kind of situated with some stuff on YouTube and figure out my life there. So yeah, I don't think I'll have time to play tonight because we're doing 2 rounds, but hopefully I can get back into some Elden Ring tomorrow night. I'm probably gonna end up like backlogging a few episodes. Just until I give myself enough time to get through some stuff and then edit, just so that I'm not like out of content. So I've done a little bit of exploring, but I haven't gotten anywhere crazy. I think I've taken out like two minor bosses. Two minor bosses and a lot of sightseeing. Oh, and I did get cucked by a fog gate. So, apparently I'm exploring too much. Alright, hopefully we can have a good swing today. Big thing for me is I went to the driving range today. So I can definitely feel it in my thumbs a little bit. Don't even know it. That's not the greatest one, Vandy. That's not the greatest one. Very bad implications. So I'm pulling everything left right now. Insane poise, 2 ice spears don't even interrupt them. Usually poise breaks most enemies now, so you're scaling. Yeah, the scaling and the limited stuff that I've had. Yeah, there are some enemies where you're like, okay, this is nothing, and then there's other stuff where it's I think I have like a pretty tanky set on and 55 vigor or something like that, plus a couple of upgrades in the DLC, and like stuff is still like can 3-shot me. Like, okay. And they're not even like anything crazy. So I am very concerned for when I get to like major bosses that are probably gonna 2-shot me. It's gonna be an easy 2-tap. Started medium rolling, just ended up swapping to light roll. I might have to mess with that. I have a pretty hefty set on, to be honest, and like I don't know how much it's actually doing. 13. I think I have 3. I think I found 5 of them, maybe 6. But yeah, we'll see. I'll play it, but I'm not gonna change my build at the moment. Yeah, I'll roll with it, haha, until it stops working, and then we'll reevaluate. I am realizing though that I should probably build up a hammer, because right now I just have like a bleed greatsword. I'm thinking I should probably upgrade some sort of hammer, because there are definitely some enemies that need it. Stuff that's just non-bleedable. Just really can't be doing the 96% thing. If we can avoid that, I think we'll be okay. All things considered, I feel pretty decent. Biggest thing is like I just feel a little bit, you know, I can tell that I hit the range in the heat, like physically a little bit more worn, but otherwise don't feel too bad. Upgrade multiple weapons pretty easily. Yeah, and like not only that, but they're like right in the beginning of the DLC, they're just like, here are upgrade materials, and like I keep going, oh well, I have upgrade materials, like why do I need it? But then it's like, well, maybe I'm gonna want to build some stuff out. Yeah, maybe I get a, you know, maybe a new weapon shows up, or maybe you just decide like, well, let me try something else. Still new to playlist, haven't gotten to it yet. It's so good, Vandy. All of those games are. My favorite franchise. Honestly, at this point, it's just favorite developer. I know that, yeah, technically Elden Ring and Sekiro and all that is not Dark Souls, but it's that developer. Because even Armored Core was great. I loved Armored Core 6. Demon Souls DS3 and Bloodborne, okay. Yeah, I would say that Elden Ring plays like Dark Souls 4. New weapon class, I've got... Actually, you know what? I may have and just not realized it, because I was like, oh, this weapon showed up in a different spot. But I've only gotten a few weapons. Like I said, I've had 2 bosses and like maybe like 2-3 dungeons. I have another dungeon to do now and some other exploration. I'm very exploratory. I like to pretty well intentionally go off the beaten path. When I see a game is shoving me one way, I say, okay, well, what is happening where the game is not pointing me, so it'll be probably a little bit until I get to the meat of the DLC. That's fast, yeah. Fighting a main boss anyway? Just one that comes after you were supposed to fight? Yeah, I mean, I'm curious to see what I'll find. Like I said, I already got roadblocked once, so... First backstab and first riposte and Demon Souls. So I played them... Played Dark Souls 1, 2, 3... Demon Souls, Bloodborne, I think that was the order. Because I started playing Dark Souls 2016. I played through the 3 Souls games because 3 had just come out earlier that year. Played through those in order, and then I didn't have a PS3 or a PS4. And eventually... somebody donated the money to go and buy Demons and a PS3, and then I think I just took stream money to go buy a PS4. Can't remember if somebody gifted for that. I am still disappointed though. Like Bloodborne, I think I would enjoy more if I didn't spoil that game for myself. So like Dark Souls 3 I had spoiled because that's how I like got into the Soul stuff, was watching Dark Souls 3. But then played Dark Souls 1 like 99% blind, Dark Souls 2 fully. Bloodborne, I didn't think I would ever get a PlayStation at that point in time. I was like, well, I'm not gonna get a PS4, like I have a PC and an Xbox and, you know, whatever. And then it just kind of came to be that I streamed long enough and, you know, ended up buying one. And then Bloodborne, like, I knew what was coming. I knew how to fight a lot of the bosses. So I don't have the, like, first experience with that game that I wish I did and that a lot of people have with it. I mean, such is the nature of things, it is what it is, but, you know, that's one game that I won't get that experience with. But I was able to, you know, I've had all the DLCs, like Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3 DLCs. I knew absolutely nothing about. Bloodborne, the game was already out, so I knew all of that. Elden Ring, main game, DLC, no spoilers, and you know, Sekiro, no spoilers, Armored Core, no spoilers. So like I've been in a good place with the rest of the FromSoft games. Bloodborne's just one that kind of never quite came to be. That's a crazy number, TFR. 60 streams in a row. And I'm gonna give you extra credit for the fact that I haven't been the most consistent on my end. June has been a very chaotic month, and the first week of July will be, like I'm just gonna preface it, we'll have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday this week, barring anything coming up. I'll be out of town next Wednesday and Thursday, so it'll be Monday, Tuesday next week, and then we should have some normalcy. Then we should return to some normalcy. Don't miss? You don't. It's crazy, man. The Lindsay of the Colby stream audience. One could say. Alright, I guess stuff is just playing. Whatever, we'll play kinetic. Don't think it really matters. I'm not gonna. It's not the same green speed, so I'm not gonna worm cam. We're just gonna take it easy, field putt stuff. Just get in a rhythm. Get in a rhythm with the swing. Tough lately not to spoil Elden Ring. That's why, like, I haven't watched Hemo's stream because I know that he's been playing it and people are watching it, so people are going to talk about it there. YouTube, because I don't really watch a lot of Elden Ring stuff, nothing's popping up there. I've stayed completely off of Twitter. I'm, like, pretty much just off social media. If I open Twitter, I immediately go to the search tab and then I go to a specific person because they have put, like, Twitch news. But I am like trying so hard. I know that I'm risking spoilers by streaming even though we're not streaming the game. But it's just like I still want to stream. I don't want to completely give that up. But yeah, YouTube is definitely still a risk, not 3-putt on the first because the first one I like tried to pseudo worm cam it. I just gotta trust the beads. It is what it is. Just trust the beads. Might slip a spoiler on accident. I'm gonna try and make sure that I can. You know, I'm trying to play the game. I don't wanna make it so that you feel like you can't speak. But yeah, it's probably gonna be a bit until I get through this DLC. Also playing with you to talk. I did hear that, and I don't know how true it is or if it's been fixed yet. I heard that the seamless co-op mod got broken by the DLC update. So I don't know if they fixed that, if it was just like an initial thing or if that's still broken. Tracking the dates, so they only got 2 days to play the DLC before leaving for their vacation. Oh, man. Said who you thought were the final boss was? So, I like, right out the gate, and I'm pretty sure I say it in the video, but I'm pretty sure I say who I think the final boss is, and then, like, later I'm like, well, I don't think that's the final boss anymore. You know, it's like as you explore and you read descriptions and like different things show up, I'm like, I think I'm gonna have to beat that guy earlier than I think. Not a good slow. Nice. Got an anime now? Alright, Doctor. Enjoy, man. Appreciate you stopping by. I will try my best to enjoy the golf. Hopefully we play golf worth enjoying. Oh, that was way fast. Jeez. Well, speaking of golf worth enjoying, that's not it. Just in case anybody was confused about what it looks like. Oh, that came out so far to the right. I was like, I'm gonna very fast this, it'll be fine. No. No, very knuckle-headed of me. As was that drive. Part of me wonders, like, could you full backspin, overpower, and, like, do some crazy thing in order to make that happen? I don't know that you could. Too firm? Yeah, it's kind of funny what happens, like, when I don't try to read putts, like, I just... the amount of 3 putts that we take is through the roof. Maybe I have to take a little bit of time on them. I mean, I know this is just like warm-ups for inputs and stuff, but not scoring does start to be like, feels bad, man. I'm gonna try getting in the hole in 2 more often then. Yes, yes. But fail more. It's actually just kind of pathetic, like that if I don't worm cam a putt, that I just miss everything. Alright, see you, Lucas. Good seeing you, man. Hey, what's going on, Luis? Welcome back. Hell no. Hell no. This just seems like a bad idea. But at the same time, it could be an okay idea. I really hit it straight. That works because of the slow. Oh, B, the one. Never mind, it's not turning. Hey, what's going on, M-Force? Play this game a bit with your stinky TGC 3-clicker? It's alright. I mean, the beauty of it is there is a place for you, right? There's a place for you to go. Watch the YouTube content though? Come on, that fires me right up. I mean, the golf shot, yeah, but people watching the YouTube content, that's huge.
Go and tell your master that we have been charged by God with a sacred quest.
M-Force, thank you for the follow, and appreciate your YouTube subscribership. Almost got baited, bitch redemption. I know, they added the bit stuff, which, like, is fine, but I don't know. It's like they're making a resurgence on bits. For a little bit, I thought bits were going out the door. RTM Greens, what's going on? How do you pull the pin when putting? If you are on the green, I believe it's square or X. But let my muscle memory is speak. Let my muscle memory speak when I get on the green. I'm pretty sure that's the button though. Kind of funny how you just start to take for granted certain things, and then when somebody asks you, it's like, well, how do you do that? It's like, you just do it? Come on, keep cutting back. Yes. It is square or X, or as Map says, F on the keyboard. Press F to pay respects. How's it going, Map? That's what happens if I don't worm cam. It's like a guaranteed miss. Oh, hello, QWERTY. What's going on, Joe? YouTube super chat type donation for a moment. Yeah, and it's like, I get it. They're trying to add different ways to monetize, and especially because bits, they take overhead, right? So it's like, it looks good to the streamer because they get all of what is donated, but they pay Twitch first. Oh, that tree was almost in play. That did not, that fast really screwed me up. I'm trying to cut that back. Way too deep anyway. Oh boy. Well, that was certainly less than ideal. Play My Career Greens. No, this is the Kinetic Society for TGC Tours. So we're playing a society at the moment. %. I mean, it's only 4 yards, 5, but we're gonna lose like 10. So all of a sudden we're short, and then you put full backspin on it, and it goes gently down the hill? Maybe? I did need the loft. Oh! But it does get the bite. Okay. I was concerned because of the distance. That actually has enough bite on it. So yeah, we're playing societies which are... you know, against other people online. Generally we play through TGC Tours, which is a third-party leaderboard system. This is one of the societies. We play on the Platinum Tour, and then below it is Elite, Kinetic, and then Challenge Circuit. So we're just playing this one to get loose for our Platinum Tour rounds. That's where I would say most of the big-time players play at. Learn and try and ask questions. Feel free to ask away. So yeah, essentially societies are like, anybody can make a society and run tournaments on it, right? So some people will run, and you can also set the difficulty settings to whatever you want your society to be running. So that TGC Tours, they play on Master Swing with a lot of things cranked up closer to Legendary. It's like 2.04 difficulty multiplier, something like that. But then that website, they pull in the scores from the societies and aggregate them into tours. So currently we're like world rank 40th. We play in the top tour. So when we play rounds in that society, they get pulled onto the website and then put up against everybody else that's in that society and played that week. And then every week there's, like, you can move up and down through the ranks based on how you play, as well as there's an overall, like, world ranking system.
That we have been charged by God with a
Thank you for the follow,
quest.
Greens. Appreciate it. Six iron into the par 3. I kind of hate it, but also just kind of have to do it. Nine 9% slow is less than ideal. So that's just gonna flare right. Definitely the right shot. Just wrong input. Wow! Imagine that, actually making one. Who would have thunk? I know this is gonna be a fairly firm bounce, but it should be uphill enough at the end of this fairway to keep it. You play 5 iron back here. 93. I don't know if this is gonna be too long, to be honest, but I'm kind of playing with this in a way that I think it's gonna bank. Like, I'm banking on this to take a big bounce and roll a long way. 96% power. That's not doing anybody any favors, Colby. Honestly, not the worst outcome. Below the hole, so we get all that break right at the end. No! Broke a little bit too early. I just needed a touch more power. That's fast. That did not feel good. So if you're talking, let's call it 8 miles an hour, so 10 yards, 76. Something in here with the 7 iron, and then just let it bounce and release. Yeah, that 99% was kind of the problem. Hopefully round 2 here is going to be 155s. I mean, we're somewhat comfortable with 155s. So it should largely be okay. Gotta put the loft and spin on this shot. It's pretty good, honestly. I do greens. I'm still pretty new to it, all things considered. You know, I had played golf before as a kid. My grandparents live on a golf course in Arizona, so like growing up, we'd go out to visit and I'd get a little bit, but then wouldn't do anything outside of that. So got into 2K21 back in 2020. Bought clubs in April of 21. So it's been a little over 3 years since I got clubs. Really just started taking some lessons this year, though. I'm like a, what am I at? 29 handicap. I'm not good, but we're getting better. It's consistency and distance. The distance will hopefully come. Consistency is the big thing at the moment. So like I shot my best front 9, or just 9 holes in general during an 18-hole the other week. Shot 45 going out, and then I fell back apart and shot 102, which is pretty much my average at the moment. I did break 100 once. I shot 93 one time. I just had one day where for 18 holes I could actually keep the ball straight and in play. I think I lost no balls, but I did put one into the edge of the water once, so I had to take one drop. That was the best round of golf I've ever played. Which was, funny enough, like 2 days after or the day after I shot, 1 or 2 days after I shot like a 112 or something. Literally worked on rehearsing some swings in a mirror and just tried to take that feel to the course, and it worked for that day. Ah! Too fast. Kick right. Oh. You're a 5 handicap? Very nice. I'm jealous. One day. One day. I have some faith that I can get there. It's hard though. Like I just wish I got into it when I was younger. You know, because now it's like I'm trying to learn the game as a, you know, what? I picked up the game when I was 26. Yeah, so I'm just very far behind, and you know, full-time job, wife, kid. You know, time is just not the thing I have a lot of. We're trying to make it work. That almost didn't turn. Tell you what, putting together a back nine here. Putting together a pretty good back nine. You gotta get to the green. That's really gonna end up short. Thought with the D-loft and backspin combo that would give us what we needed. Alright, well how about that? You know, slow start because we were just, you know, we three-putt a couple of ones that, you know, we didn't, you know, we weren't looking at anything, and then to go down the stretch there and go 9 in a row. BB-8 is out of fuel. I'll be right back. So the hope here is that round 2 of Kinetic has fast greens. Because if it doesn't have fast greens, then I'm not gonna have green speed I want for warm-ups. That ain't it! That ain't it. One A6 is a little too much. Maybe CC has it? Otherwise, I think... Oh, you know what? We can take a look at... This defaults. 7.7's closer. We can take a look at Fishbowl, since Fishbowl is under new management. Maybe we can snag some fast greens here. So I do feel like it's always a good thing to play once on the green speed you're going to be playing, so you can kind of get your counts in order. I guess we'll play CC. So we're not going to have like higher wins. It's low wins here, but 7.7 is a little bit more in the ballpark. So what, it's low wins and defaults. Firm, and fast. Alright, well, it's just fine for it. I almost didn't see the flag there. My mind was like, this hole just goes. It just goes and goes and goes. But that is not the case. Nice little very slow. Par 7, I mean, I've played courses, yeah, people have made courses with those sorts of pars on holes, but definitely not something that you would ever see on TGC. You know what, let's actually worm cam these ones. Let's try and get into a little bit of a rhythm. You know, as if to say, okay, we're gonna take breaks in between our shots. Okay, I made an extra adjustment at the end there. So that's good to see. But that's a pretty good read. Okay, so you've got a little bit of a bowl to work with. That's gonna be 10 yards short if you take the sand wedge, so with the gap wedge, I think you gotta play it something like this. I do wonder, and like, I obviously probably don't need to worry about it too much. On ones like that, there's a piece of me that says like, well, what if you add, you know, you're lofting it, but then add some, or like take some spin off of it. Give yourself a chance to, you know, hold those out, get some hole-in-ones. But I don't know if that's, yeah. Like, it works in that case because we did get it right and we left it short of the hole, and then you'd want it to release on that path. But if you play it long, you know, well, good luck. Now you've left yourself some trouble. Sand wedge pitch, if it lands short, I mean, you're talking like closer to 10 yards. I want to see this. Like, what if we de-lofted a good chunk and give it some, take some spin off? $78. Does get uphill there, it gets 6 yards. It's not bad. The other option is take the 89-yard pitch and put some loft and some spin on it. There's definitely something to be said about like giving yourself the opportunity to roll a ball to the hole, but you gotta be pretty confident in how stuff's gonna play. I kind of want to hit this driver like through the sand up onto the green to roll. What if I, instead of trying to be stupid, what if I de-loft it? Just feel like this is gonna be more consistent than trying to partial it. There was a chance. But this is technically fairway, okay. That's kind of important information. This is gonna come out a little bit to the right, I think. Like almost straight, but a little bit right. I managed to pull the shot. Wow. I don't like ever do that. Feels bad, man. %. I mean, fast is gonna help counteract some stuff, but don't love the underhit. Underhits are never good. Kind of scary because that felt like it held very straight for a long time, and I was like, "Oh, we're just not gonna turn. Okay, we're gonna do that." Really need to not hit these straight balls. R5, that feeds right. I wonder. Because 3 hybrid, if I play full backspin on it, like we could still technically just barely make it to the front and then I can. I mean, maybe I could. There's not really wind, so I suppose you can. Try and draw this ball back. Oh, I slowed it. Come on, still kick. Kick and release, it's fairway. Okay. Yeah, that was ultimately always the concern. So if you get this going up, thing is, it like doesn't break a lot early. I think it still cuts across more, so let's just give it a little bit more here. so tough. That's so tough. I guess when it's like that, I probably just need to feel it out a little bit more, or be really slow in my read. Kind of pick your poison. But don't be somewhere in between where you like half read it and then just sit on that number like it's gonna somehow be correct. 160? He's 6 yards short. But it is uphill. I don't know, like it. Could be the case here.
O Lord,
Curtis, thank you for the follow.
Grenade, but with it thou mayst blow thy enemies to tiny bits in thy mercy.
Ah, come on, Bobby. Stop hitting these straight fastballs. Because at least if I can hit if I can hit a push draw, it at least comes out a little bit better. There it is. Alright, keep the train rolling. Ooh, that kicks quite a bit, though. It's like, sure, you can carry this into the 320s. "35 yards on firm." It just bounces a lot, but at the same time, like if this gets down to the sand, that's an uphill sand shot, so I think it's still worth it. It's gonna kick straight right. Like, look at that, Joe. I do too. I do too. Obviously, you know, dropping games to the Orioles and stuff, you know, not great. Like, Phil's went through a couple games there, but they're resilient and they've been so good. You know, it's kind of one of those things when the pitching fails them, you know, there's only so far that a team can take you, but their pitching has been good. Their bats can get real hot. Was it Harper and Bohm had combined for 8 RBIs yesterday? I mean, I know the Tigers aren't that great, but the way I look at it is it's not like they're just scraping by the lesser teams. Like, they're most of the time blowing them out, and that's like a very promising thing. Shores ready to dive back? Yeah. For sure. And doing it while there are injuries about, you know? Like, that's the other really big piece of it. That's far. I completely overhit that shot. I knew that was gonna be the case. Just didn't quite get left enough. That's fine. That was... I could have scored that hole. That's fine. But like, you have Turner go down and Marsh and JT, and you know, you have all these injuries, and they keep keep replacing guys and continue to have success. So not much more you can really ask for. Yeah, obviously the biggest question is, can you sustain this for a full season and into the postseason? My hope is yes, but very tough ask. I guess you just kind of send it, and whatever you get, you get. I mean, I can try and overpower it. 103? It's kind of funky because you do put backspin to get the extra carry, but then obviously can sit down a little bit. I got too far left. Of course us talking about it jinxed it. And they lost 4-1 to the Tigers today. Suarez gets his second loss. So why he just kind of had a bad 5th inning. But I mean, the offense didn't show up. It's Harper homered in the top of the 9th. So I mean, when team has what, 4 hits? Not gonna win many games with 4 hits. Yeah, what's going on, Casey? Yeah, this is round 1 of CC. Just getting warmed up. Then we're gonna go back to back. Going back to back. 6 yards on an 8-iron with the uphill. Sure. We'll say yes to that. %, though. Yeah, I would have liked another % on that shot. I would have really liked another % on that shot. Have time to walk your dog and get back for Plat? Have a good walk. CCL went 4 under through 2 and then finished 1 over overall. It's alright, man, it happens. Even through 4 rounds on Kinetic? I would largely say that the difference in those 2 rounds is the mental side of things, right? Kinetic doesn't count, so you're a little more relaxed. CC does, stresses a little bit more. That would be my guess. Yeah, and conquering the mental side is definitely a big part of the game. Gotta train, it's all That's all reps, right? The more times that you're in the situation, that's when you get better. Oh, it did slide. Dang. Good tries in that category this week. Just don't focus enough on your putts. Get complacent and semi-bored. Just move too fast. Yeah, and it's tough, right? Because you have to find that balance of like rhythm and everything that works for you, but also, you know, you have to focus in and make sure that you give enough respect to every input. I tried to go for the overpower. No such luck this time. Hey, thank you for the 69 bits, Casey. Appreciate it. Alright, this is gonna go long, so we'll just hope that it finds a way to spin. Yeah, that downslope is the big kicker there. Punted the old Rory slide. Fortunately, these greens are not that slippery. Definitely have played way slipperier greens. I don't know, it just felt like there were too many ers in that sentence, but I think slipperier is probably the accurate statement. Okay, so 7-iron here is gonna land a bit short. Little draw, little roll. I don't know, do I need? No, this is gonna be... What am I supposed to do here? I can't go right over the top, so I have to get a little bit creative with it. 186. $182. Okay, so 6-iron is like pin high. 7-iron, however, 76, 72. It's just short there. If I start shaping it, it's gonna land shorter. I just don't know if I can give it enough roll. This seems like a potentially bad idea, but we're gonna try this shot. Ah, no, overturned it. It's gonna kick back down. Yeah, you're like trying to feed it onto the right-hand side of the green and then go back from there, but oh well. Okay, now this is just a dumb shot for fun. This is just a dumb shot for fun. I'm gonna take a full splash shot and try and spin it back. Yeah, not enough bite on it. That's okay. It wanted to. It thought about it. That putt thought about it. It was... What's going on, Kara? Guess it just decided not today. But it did have a good think. %, knucklehead. Yeah, sure would have loved 3% extra on that. Push yourself in the heat so you're dead tired. I went to the driving range. Fortunately, I was shaded, but it was still hot. So yeah, I'm pretty gassed myself. So it should be interesting to see how this goes. Should be pretty interesting to see how this goes. I'm like starting to get tight in the shoulders and stuff, so that means my posture's probably not great, probably due to being tired. Like I can feel it in my hands because you're just like the number of times that you grip the club, and if you make, not the greatest contact, which is what I do sometimes. Wouldn't say exactly the greatest for virtual golf. I don't know. I want to do rounds 1 and 2 tonight, but we'll play it by ear. Maybe we just do one round. I think it's gonna depend on like how I feel physically, because honestly, shoulder is starting to bother me, which means that I'm sitting like rolled in a little bit of tenseness. Don't think you have to do anything crazy like this. But I do think that trying to... rolling this through. Oh, that got up a little bit further. It's gonna go long. But I still think that's the play. $35 feet. So yeah, 35 feet. That's quite a lot. Those long ones that break a lot I've been struggling with. Can never seem to put the right amount. It's okay though. I know then that means that I just need to approach those a little bit differently. Okay, Trippin'. What's up, dude? How you been? Yeah, what's going on, guy? Mispress? Was that supposed to be to somebody else?
Lady of the lake, her arm clad in the purest shimmering samite, held aloft Excalibur from the bosom of the water, signifying by divine providence that I, Arthur, was to carry Excalibur. That is why I'm your king.
Well, hello to you too, Ricky. Coming out of nowhere. No follow, no sub. Gifting 5 subs to the community. Ricky, thank you very, very much for the 5-pack. Those of you who receive subs, I hope that you enjoy your faces. Heat Dozer, what's going on? Hope you enjoy yours. That is some big time stuff right there. That is some big time stuff. I don't even know what to say. That's, you want to talk about unexpected? Because like I never expect subs in general. And then that happens. Crazy. Twitch is a place full of unexpected occurrences, I guess is the best way to put it.
Behold, Arthur, this is the Holy Grail. Look well, Arthur, for it is your sacred task to seek this grail.
Joe getting in on the gifting action? Gifting a sub to Casey? Casey, I hope you enjoy your faces. Oh man, oh man. I don't know what I did. But apparently I need to review the tape and continue to do it because this is pretty cool. No, seriously guys, thank you so much. So that one doesn't go as far left. All right. Not sure what the difference between the two of those was. Better than getting a 5-pack was getting Hemo to sub to you once. Yeah, if you get a paid subscription or paid gift sub from him, that speaks volumes. That speaks volumes. All right, now's the big time stuff. Now's the big time stuff. Platinum Tour. Part we all look forward to. At least I think we all look forward to it. I don't know. That's kind of the preconceived notion that I run this channel on. If people aren't looking forward to this anymore, then boy, am I in the wrong. So this week we take on the Detroit Open at Champlain Lookout Major on the TGC Tours Platinum Tour. Coming off the back of a pretty strong week, we played all 4 in a row and happened to do pretty well. I think we finished T11. So let's see what round 1 has in store for us here. Back tees, high winds out of the southeast, fairways are firm, greens are very firm, and they are fast. So first hole is a 479-yard par 4. Pin is fairly front. I think if we play this enough out here to the left, we should be okay. A little bit fast, but that should fade. Beautiful. Alright, that should actually be a pretty good attack angle as well. Like, looks like you would want to be off the left. 161 yards. And we're looking at like a 10-ish mile tailwind, which is probably only really gonna play like 8. So this should take us in fairly close. We're gonna have to play loft and backspin on this. So let's get this lofted up. Very firm, so we'll want to put some spin on it as well. Pretty good other than the fact that that drifted way more to the right. Okay, gonna be just off the green, but be pretty well up the hill. There's a part of me that says putt this, and there's a part of me that says chip this, so let's take a look at what the putt is giving us, and then we'll kind of decide from there. Because if we do chip, can kind of take it over a lot of this break. Yeah, because that's pretty strong at the start. I might just chip this one. Pretty uphill as well. Gosh darn it. Solid attempt. Solid attempt. Near miss. I think that's the right call. I think I have a better chance of making that way. This is kind of nasty. So it's a bit of a bowl, but you're going to have to play to bowl down to the backside of the green. .181, but then you're playing wind back in the face here. 181. Definitely losing a few yards, especially because we hit our shots out to the right. That's going to play a little bit stronger. Might very easily come up about 10 yards short. I'm playing full backspin on this, and just kind of, there's a little bit of hope going on here. We'll see how this goes. What is that? I haven't hit a shot like that all night. Okay. I really can't explain where that comes from, but this is what we've got to deal with now. At least you can still hit all. Yeah, that was definitely the concern, was immediate OB. I'm just not quite certain how this is gonna play. 71 maybe. 63. You're really gonna park there? Okay, well, we have a chance to save par. I really was hoping that that slope was gonna do something for us. I mean, I understand why it doesn't, but fully backspun. It breaks so much at the start. I think that's the part that like is tripping me up the most. Come on, turn! Alright, not how we wanted to start our tournament. Not how we wanted to start our tournament, but it happens. It's all about how do you recover. Yeah, I really don't know what goes on there with that input. That just came out so fast, and like I'm shaping it so much, so it's just dead. Little flop shot here. %. Okay. 100%, obviously what we would have liked to have seen, but if we can get this back to even. Alright. So it's like we played a little par train to start, now we get a par 5. Let's start to string some birdies together. You did the exact same thing, Proof? Demoted to CCA, feels bad, man. But you'll rebound and get the promotion, right? .233 into a front pin. So, let's see, this kicks pretty hard to the right. The other option is you play it up here. Downhill lie into a downhill. It's 155s though, so I think you can stop it. I don't know. This kicks right, so you do have uphill. I think it's just about what's safer. I just don't think you want the bunker. I also suppose if you draw it, or if you fade this correctly, get it on the green, but feels like it could just be problematic. 5-iron here. Maybe we could play a draw. Maybe you could play a draw into it. Now everything is forcing you right, so. Gotta make sure you give it enough left. It's not quite enough. Oh! Oh, that's big fringe, okay. But now we actually have like a reasonable chip attempt at it. Solid distance control. All right, and back under par we go. Back under par we go. Now we gotta get things going. Really kind of an ugly hole location. Just because this fairway feeds down to the left here, it doesn't give us a lot of room to work. But we do have a headwind, so I guess we got to use that to our advantage. Something like 14. So with high winds, you're looking at upwards of 20 yards. Should be 66, 63. 7-iron right around pin high, probably just a touch long. It's still drawing. Oh, that's long. That's way long. That wind did not quite take. All right, a little bit of misjudgment there, and also just like it kept drawing. I thought we played it out far enough to the right. Out short. That lie just ate it. All right, this course definitely playing pretty mean out the gate. Hey, thank you, Force. Okay, so what do we do here? Because 5-iron, you're pretty much playing it 19 yards back, and you've got to climb this hill. It's very firm, but that just doesn't. 155 green speed can be wonky. I think it's just so far the approach shots have not been quite in the spots that they need to be. So I'm off the green. I'm chipping a bunch. 155s tend to be okay. They're about the limit, though, in which I feel comfortable with. Probably up to about 160s. Like low 160s I feel comfortable with. Above that, it starts to get too quick. I don't know, I feel like if I take the 4-iron here, with loft is better than trying to get the 5-iron to chase. I don't know where some of these fasts come from, though. Just can't seem to get a good rhythm going, apparently. This is gonna roll quite a bit. You gotta keep turning. Gotta keep turning. Oh, man. But I mean, you leave yourself in the wrong spots. I mean, that's a really tough approach shot anyway. You know, miss your tempo on top of it and nothing good's gonna come from it. Bad tee shot. Alright, gotta settle ourselves because I'm like... tempo is starting to get uncomfortable. Or has kind of been uncomfortable. This is long. But I don't have much choice because if I go pitching wedge pitch... can't say that I feel particularly comfortable with that. But like, I might have to. Maybe because it's a pitch I can get some bite. Oh, it's gonna hit the down slope because it got low rolled and there goes the ball. I mean, that's just bad luck. I mean, there's not much I can do about that. I'm playing percentages. It comes out short. Hey, there we go. Take a little something. This is a tough par 5. We're gonna have to squeeze this into the gap here. Dude, where is this fast coming from? I really can't explain it. It's just like... But it's killing us. It is absolutely killing us. Okay, just gotta play smart. Just gotta play smart. Almost have to intentionally... Oh, no, because as soon as I say intentionally be slow, I'm going to actually be slow. And that's not going to be good either, so... Just have to focus up. This isn't going to be soft, it's going to roll out the back, right? Yeah. Not what my brain had in mind. That came out way shorter. And like, even with all that loft and spin, it felt like the flight on it was so low. Yeah, that's been the big thing, like in recent, not in recent weeks, but just like overall, is I can find ways to score and plot a lot. I give up too many bogeys. I give up way too many bogeys. All of these fast. Well, keep your head in it. I don't know if I like start to speed up then. That's also probably something that I do that I don't always catch. Like I feel like I'm on the same rhythm, but I end up actually speeding myself up. Come on, we can make a putt. 13 feet, we're below the hole. Let's try and get some momentum. Come on, man. Come on. 1 under through 9. Wow. Such stark contrast to last week. Last week we got into a rhythm and we went off. Yeah, like you say, Joe, the subtlety, yeah, the difficulty is very subtle. You get in the wrong places, you find, you do. You know, all you gotta do is mess up the little things and suddenly. Suddenly you're in trouble. This one, like, I'm trying to make sure that we are on the right-hand side. That gives us the best putt. You miss this putt left, you can, or you miss that shot left, you can kiss the birdie goodbye. So definitely, like, there's always course management, but it's like making sure that your shot lands in the right, on the right side. Yeah, I've screwed myself on approach shots, and like that's the main part of our game, right? If we don't have our approach shots, we don't have much of anything. Put all that shot shape on, and it still landed in the spot that I was thinking that it was gonna land without shape, so. A little bit long there, but come on, let's find a way to chip one home. There it is. Alright, apparently, yeah, we've missed some off the green, but we're also, most of our scoring is happening from off the green. Well, don't they force your hand here? I can't lay this up or else I've got tree trouble. Like, I've got trees to go over, and my distance to the hole is so long. Ay. Okay. Okay, I thought the input was a lot worse. We'd probably end up in the bunker, though, anyway. What a mean hole. At least it's sand. But this is a mean par 4. Ooh. I mean, I don't really even know what to expect out of this. Because if it comes, this is the hard part. If it comes out 100%, like, GG. G freaking G. Somehow I feel like we're gonna end up way short, but like, I know that if I play this like expecting anything differently, we're gonna, yeah, that's as good as I can ask for. Come on, you gotta make the little double breaker though. And like, what a kick in the nuts that you're here, you're below the hole, you're like in the one spot you think you should be, but this is the sort of break that you're left with. Gonna go left edge. Oh my goodness. Yo, what's going on, Hurt? Thank you for the luck. That just finds a way. Man, that fastest. Absolutely killer. Alright, lob wedge pitch, or we go sandwich pitch and try and shape it. I feel like lob wedge pitch. I guess you probably don't have a good chance of making it. Just because of how this kicks, it's gonna be low. But I think with here, we give a sandwich pitch. Big fast. Second time I've hit the pin today. First time in Plat, but second time today. Can't say that that's great. Okay, so what do you run into this? Because I fear that it might run out of steam. I'll give it a little bit. Ah, man. That's just unfortunate. I mean, bad input, but really unlucky. Game's not giving anything for free, that's for sure. But gotta be better, because you know, for a lot of it, you create your own luck. 11-mile-an-hour wind. I don't have a great feeling about this. 178, 188. I really think that this is gonna go like 180. Wind. Bring it back a little left. I mean, distance control is spot on. That just wind didn't do anything. It's like it fired too much into the wind. All right, 22-foot putt here. Why is this just not... Doesn't give me the greatest vibes. Still not enough. Man. Alright, 2 par 5s left. 2 par 5s left. We can still make something happen. It's been one of those rounds. 635 yards, though. That makes it kind of tough. But we do get 383 of those yards right there. So now it becomes a question of this whole thing is downhill. If you go to the back, it does feed off pretty aggressively. So it's not like there's a great spot. Just makes you wonder, is it worth it? Doesn't really feel like there's a good way here. Especially because you've got these trees. Like, I don't know. Don't know if you get... I don't know if we get over these trees. Oh, through the uprights! Oh, come on, my guy. Like, I cannot catch a singular break. Not a 1. It's just... It just hurts you right in the heart. Like, I don't know how else to put it. Even with that push that fired left. Come on, let's still make a birdie. Let's not let it get the best of us. Thousand-foot drop behind the hole. Yeah, like if you go real long, it could be problematic, but you're also hitting from below the hole, so. But like, the ricochet off the pin and then that, it's just like, come on. Sometimes you get bad shots that get lucky bounces. I guess it's the law of large numbers, right? I guess we've been getting all the lucky stuff for a while, and now it's starting to... Now it's all starting to catch up to us. There's a big fast. Not as bad, but we're gonna hang left now. Yeah, it just feels like I kind of... Once that big fast came, definitely did not help the mental. Come on, just get in the fairway. I don't know. We'll see how many hole outs we have after this round ends. I've holed out quite a few times. .149. Wind is gonna play just in. It's very firms. I missed something there. I don't know what I was counting, or maybe I was on the wrong club. But no, because if we were club up, I don't know. I made a mental mistake there on something. Just definitely not our cleanest round, I guess is the easiest way to put it. Come on. One more par 5. Maybe we just do something unheard of and make an eagle here? So, not that you would ever lay this up. That leaves you 270. That leaves you a lot of running room. That leaves you in the 240s. And if you go over here, this is downhill, so you have to take stuff off to run it out. It's just tough because, like, if you come in from... You come in from this angle... Like, this angle here just runs so downhill. Like, I just don't see how... I don't know. You would take your 3-wood in, and 3-wood would just run. I don't know. It's not my favorite thing. Obviously, it was like, if we could get enough distance out of that, then maybe... Like, maybe you can sit something in here. I don't know that we have enough distance, though, because it's uphill. So you're talking around 250, and then, you know, another 236 or something. You're talking into here. So I think I have to go 3-wood and try and overpower it. Otherwise, we're going to be short. But I guess you just kind of just play it and see. Ah, just barely slowed it. Look at how ugly that is, though. I think if I fast it, we're in the clear. But because it's slow and everything is feeding off the right, that side spin just gets so exacerbated. So this isn't great. This isn't great. I play a stock sandwich flop. Honestly, really good call. That's a hard-fought 8. That's a really hard-fought 8. We did not play well. 7 under on the back 9. Yeah. We scratched and clawed and dug deep. Swing was not there. Couple of bogeys, but let's take a look, because I did promise we'll take a look at how many hole outs on that round. Yeah, we chipped in 3 times. We chipped in 3 times. 9 birdies, 2 bogeys, or no, 10 birdies, 2 bogeys, and 3 of those 10 were chip-ins, so. This ain't gonna cut it. This ain't gonna cut it. Proximity to hole plus this, it just ain't it. But we got 3 more rounds of golf left. $13 wins and a Super Bowl appearance incoming. How about we get a win, Hurt? How about we bring number 2? How about we bring number 2 home? Okay. So real talk. Do we go back to back Or do we say maybe tomorrow we do 2 round, like? Because I'm unsure. The way that tempo was, like, we were completely good in warm-ups, and then we hit the real round, and the wheels kind of came off the swing after that big fast happened. 2 of 6, 6 of 6, 7 of 7. So, like, not a lot of putts because we weren't on the green a lot. 19 putts, but when you miss the green that many times, Saquon's gonna bring it home this year. As a Penn State guy, that would be like dream come true. I really hope that like he stays healthy and he is like everything that we know he is. You know, like, be Saquon for Philadelphia, stay healthy, prosper. Like, that's well, I know that's a high ask, but like that would be chef's kiss. Penn State! You know the drill, Hurt. You know the drill. Also, I don't know if it's obvious or not, but I was gonna say NCAA, it's not. When EA college football comes out, we are going to. I've never actually played, and I haven't played a Madden game in ages. We're gonna try and bring a championship if I can figure out what I'm doing in that game, and I guess that's probably the big precursor, the big question mark in all of it. Swinging pretty well those last 6 holes. Yeah, I probably should just like stick to my, like, don't kick the can down the road. Just like whatever happens here happens. So we're gonna fire up round 2. We're gonna fire up round 2. Let's do it. So round 1, bit of a struggle, but we fight and we claw, and we are definitely not dead yet. So let's see what round 2 has in store for us today. We're staying off of the same tee boxes at the back. Winds drop down to medium out of the west. We've got default fairways. Greens are firm and moderate, which moderate is our sweet spot. So you've got firm, moderate greens. Let's get after it. Yeah, what's going on, Drew? .497 yards here off the rip. Tighter fairway, but should be no problem. Let's just get this swing going nice and easy. As long as we can get locked into a swing, the greens are definitely, or should, I don't want to say definitely, I never played practice rounds, so I have no idea what we're getting into, but moderate green speed on paper should definitely be helping us out. .87, 85. Moderate green speed, 6-iron. But like, I'll let the 6-iron release up the hill. So in reality, this 6 should chase a little bit. Maybe slow, so everything's peeling right. Alright, so distance control, pretty good. Don't love leaving it out to the right, but if we can make a putt here, get things off on the right foot. We think it's somewhere out here. That was a little firm. That was a little firm, so it must have, I mean, obviously underread it, but hit that a little harder than I would have liked to. How's my night going? Night's going, it's going all right. I'm in good, I'm trying to stay in good spirits with the game. I went to the driving range today, like got out, got to swing some golf clubs. Like I'm doing well. Last round was a bit of a struggle. Yeah, so just trying to keep the head on straight, keep the swing intact, not let things get too far from us, you know? Gap wedge is too short. So we're gonna have to take off of this. And that is gonna be a tall task. Hoping I'm feeling this out right. One sit. Not bad for that whole location, I don't think. Played IRL Sunday, shot an 83, I'm jealous. I'm jealous. I gotta get out and play again soon here. Okay, these are breaking. Both of those broke a little bit more. Okay. So I'm just a little bit off. Normally 134s are my happy place, but that's 2 missed putts out the gate. That's okay, that's gonna happen. We just gotta use those as like calibration. Calibration holes. This is gonna land a bit short, and everything's just gonna feed. That should be really nice, actually. This close to taking an extra stroke with me. Yeah, what's going on, Mikey? Alright, let's see what we can do here. Par 5. 297 yards, so if you want to do anything, we're gonna have to take driver through here and bounce it up. You kind of almost have to roll it all the way either to the back or to the right to get like a left to righter. That's a really strong lie. That's like too strong, actually. So we're sitting at like a 240 carry. You go here, all of a sudden you've got .5% more, another 15 yards. So you're like talking into the 250s, fully backspun. It's around 270. I'm gonna send it. Little fast. Don't know if that's gonna get a good kick right or if it's just gonna feed straight through. Probably straight through. That's gonna be a real tough one. It's gonna be a real tough one. If you go full partial here, 75% is 15. That's down to the whole fully backspun, a little short, and then downhill. I think you just kind of accept that, and then it's a matter of like how far does it roll. It's like you can get decent bite. I think that lands any shorter and it probably still rolls out to the same spot because it's all downhill, so. I don't know why, but I'm like very firm on these. I don't know if my swing's just a little delayed compared to what it normally is. Alright, shooting for this right fairway. Because this looks like it has the best attack angle. And there we go. So it is downhill, downwind. And honestly, probably gonna come up right around pin high. So I think what we have to do here is take a little bit back off of this guy. It's a good strike. Didn't loft it enough. Also 101, so. But we're down in the right area. Three putts and a 4-putt. Yeah, those are always killer, man. It's never fun. It's always like the toughest pill to swallow. Also, I do think here that I'm gonna go left edge firm. I know that that's probably a bit too aggressive, but I just 2 inches down when you have that little a break, I just hate putting it outside the hole. Hey, thanks, Mikey. We struggled in round one. Tempo escaped us a bit. Shot 8 under, but we had a 7 under back 9, so definitely clawed our way back. 4-putt was a par 5, reached in 2, eagle putted to a bogey. Oh no. This is a nasty par 3. It's like, I'm not taking 6 iron. I don't love this. So feed right, but if it's pin high, maybe we'll just have like a longer uphill putt. It's kind of the case, just past pin high. I mean, I don't think I can ask for much more. 21 feet, and it's not like, it's not a crazy amount of break, but it is a little bit more crooked than I'd like in the middle here. It's actually kind of flat. come on, man. You're not gonna turn back for me? Rude. This is a hole. I don't really have much more to say. This is a hole. If you miss the fairway, just like it's good luck. You've got too much variance in play. About 140, and then like now we're short. You know, if I go up a club, 157. Let's call it 155. $148. Gotta take 13 yards off of the pitching wedge. But if I take gap wedge, I think I'm not getting there. Maybe I can get the gap wedge there. I might have miscounted some stuff. Well, that was an ugly input. After all that, just doing myself a disservice. Doing myself a big disservice with that one. Come on, man! Everything is doing that to me on this round. We're just skirting them. Hey, we didn't put it out of bounds this time. Imagine not hitting very fast. Alright, come on. Can we do something with this? Can we do something with this? That's about 230, and then wind would put us back into like here. Yeah, what's going on, New Age? Burning Edge, yeah, just missing everything fractionally low side, it seems, on this round. Just one of those days, like we can't quite catch a break, but we're fighting. We are fighting hard. Okay, everything's been missing low. This is where I get, like, in my own head then and go, well, this... Surely this can't be the right read. Don't call me Shirley. So I'm gonna play more. Okay, I think I just over-adjusted. Like, I think we were low and then over-adjusted, but it doth sting. It doth sting when you just can't quite get things. But I feel like I still have to be happy with how we're fighting. Like, it's that weird mental battle of, you know, never doing as well as you want to do, but things honestly still going fairly well, all things considered. And then I do that. Alright, but like that's actually a spot to miss. A pillar. It's definitely less at the end. There we go. Alright, 5 under going out. This time we don't have bogeys on the card. Now if we can go and do 7 under on the back again, that'd be real nice. That'd be real nice. Alright, so we get 134 coming into this. Do you try and stretch a sandwich, or do you just... There's part of me that does actually want to... I don't know. You can drop a gap wedge in, or you can try and hole one. I kind of just want to see this, because I feel... decent about it. Especially being on this downslope. That's gonna play right. Let's see the release. Not bad. I had some more D-loft on it, but once I saw the downhill lie, I got scared. Alright, looks like this last little bit slows down. It's such a huge difference what being able to make some putts makes. Like, I know that's like the stupidest sounding thing, but the difference between -15 and -8, I mean, can be the grand total of like 3 inches. Like, it's pretty crazy how that can be. A couple yards past the hole, so land it just shy of the hole. It's gonna hang a little bit more left. Now we start to drop some in. Let's have a round, Joe. Yeah, we'll see what we can do. Alright, we put ourselves in the bunker last time and had a good shot out of it. Managed to make a putt. This is just like a really hard par 4. I think it plays a touch easier with this wind. But I hit it slow again. We're like hitting it to the same spot. I think we're gonna be right back at the bunker. Maybe even the heavy rough this time. That's even worse. It's just so precise. It's just such a precise drive. I mean, this is basically a hole for par. If you have a look at birdie, that just means you got lucky. Because I'd say that's pretty well luck right there. I mean, I don't know what else to call that. It just kind of tapers and plays a little bit less at the end. Low again. Oh my goodness me. Okay. Man. We had those we made a couple putts. Right? We made a couple putts and then Alright, I hope that's enough. Got 102. Tight though. But we made a couple, but yeah, that's been like, that has to be 4 or 5 putts at this point that have missed by that exact same way. I mean, at least consistent. You know, I'm reading things consistently, just consistently wrong. Definitely not gonna play enough in the phase. It's gonna play a good ways though. And that was kind of the concern. I thought even, I guess maybe with the way the spin was, but I just thought that wind was still gonna knock it down a little bit more. Maybe not because it was a wedge. That's actually probably the case. made the right adjustment. I added a little bit. You know, the one time we added too much, that time we add the right amount to compensate. Because if we're that consistent on our reads, I've got to think that I can do that adjustment and make putts. The thing is, if you can have driving accuracy, there are a good number of these wedge looks. There are a very good number of these wedge looks, so... Trying to chase the sand wedge up a little bit. I think 100% still would have been short. But we leave ourselves in a real nice spot. That doesn't seem right. Ah, man, okay. My brain is, I don't know, part of me is saying go out here, but that seems... That is right. I just like didn't trust it. I don't know, one part of me was like, yeah, that's gotta be right, like that's what you're seeing, but the other part, I just had to go for it. Alright, this is a par 5 with headwind, so we came up just short last time. We're definitely not making it this time. I mean, you can get 280 out of this. But, like, given where that is... Hey, what's going on, Dr. Barry? So let's send this one out to the right here. This is all about just trying to get as good of an angle as possible while staying safe. So flop shot, if we play stock flop, we're gonna actually be well short. Sandwich flop, a little bit on the long side. I wanna give myself a chance, but I also wanna not send this thing too long. Not a good input. Hit it fast. It's like the one thing I can't do there. Now we've created an incredibly difficult birdie look. That was not a good one. So we get this going up around the bend. Go a little bit more with a little bit less power. Because it goes downhill behind. What a putt. That was not pretty. Botcha flop shot. That's a great putt. 191, wind is gonna take us back a few yards. We might just land back around here. Firm. Gonna give a little bit to this 7-iron. I didn't commit to it. I didn't commit to it. Freaking stood over that shot and just bailed. Absolutely bailed. Alright, well, let's just take our medicine here. Completely boneheaded of me. Actually almost gave away with it. Alright, yeah, just actually commit to your shot. Wild concept, I know. Yeah, we definitely have fought tempo tonight. That's just kind of been the story. But I would say for fighting tempo, we're doing just fine. There we go. Beautiful. Precisely pin high. That lie at our feet, though, did not take us as far to the right as I thought it, or to the left as I thought it would. It's actually going pretty hard left. I know we caught that on the high side, but like that does break a lot. Okay, so hole is a little bit closer. Let's just see here. If you play this over this way, you don't really have a lot of green to work with, so I think we just have to go out here. There's the, as I say, there's the shot, but it's kind of drawn a little bit too much. Kick right. Stay in the fairway. Oh, we're gonna get a little bit of speed slot here. That's lovely. Because now we might actually have the opportunity to work something. 5-iron's gonna be a little long. A downhill lie. I don't want to go like too crazy here. Excellent shot tempo-wise on the 18th. See how it releases. Come on, chase down there, give ourselves just a nice little uphiller. Just a touch more at the feet. Just put it right edge. That's some scrappy golf right there. That's some scrappy golf. 13 under. Which actually, looking at these round 2 scores, 13 under is actually pretty solid because you've got we're beating or tying, you know, like half of the guys in the top 10. So yeah, I'll definitely take that, put that in our back pocket. 21 under through 2, or 3 strokes off of T7 on PlayStation. So yeah, that's didn't have our best, but we scraped, we scratched, and we clawed, and all of the things. So that is a perfect position to be in for the final 2 rounds. Yo, what's going on, Vic? How have you been? Oh, thank you guys. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Like, we made a few putts there, don't get me wrong, but you know, big thing was we found a lot more greens. Yeah, big difference there. Look at these. So we don't chip in because we're on the green every time. 78.5 fairways, 55.5 greens in round 1, 27.6 foot proximity. Change that to 92.8, 100% and 16 foot proximity. So like, even when we're missing a bunch, because we did miss a bunch of long putts, we still ultimately made 5 out of 12. It's just like, we were either really close, or I guess what, like 7 of these short putts? Yeah, because we missed, yeah, 5 of 12, so 7. We had 3 that we landed inside 5 feet, 3 that we landed inside of 6, or inside of 10. And then, you know, long range, we had a lot of like those 12-footer type putts, and just like, we near miss. I want to say of those 7, realistically, we could have made like, I think 5 of them were just off. None of them lipped out, which I think would have been more painful, but we were definitely beating around ye old bush. 0 holeouts, except I have 3. Anywho. Yeah, so 21 under, that's, yeah, that's a really good way to fight for it. Because that 8 under was scrappy. I feel like the 13 under was scrappy too. But that puts us T27 overall, which is like by no means a bad place to be. Because what, this is a par 72, right? 16 and 16, 15, yeah, so par 72. I mean, so we go 64 and 64, 59. Couple of people, actually. We take a look at the leaderboard here. A few people going the same route as us. 64, 59. There's like, yeah, Seb, Matthew Poker, and Drano. I'll take it. I'll take it. I don't know what else to say. Like, we did not play particularly well, and yet somehow we're only a few strokes outside of like, because my goal, I know I can't fight for wins, not good enough, but if we can get like top 20s, like consistently just kind of be right around that 20, and like every once in a while, you know, like last week we pop off and we take 11th. The crazy part with last week, so we finished 11th, right? With 3 bogeys. Of the people in front of us, I know this is maybe a bit excessive. No bogeys, no bogeys, 1 bogey, no bogeys, 1 bogey, no bogeys, 1 bogey, no bogeys, no bogeys, no bogeys. We had more bogeys than the top 10 combined. Or as many, I think that maybe there were 3 bogeys in the top 10. Take those 3 bogeys, give us a bogey-free or 1 bogey tournament, and all of a sudden we're in 6th or 8th. So, like, just kind of goes to show, like, we've had some good rounds in the tank. I'm very good at taking the gun and aiming it at my own foot. Because we put 2 bogeys on the card in round 1 this week. Also, even though this is like a dark gray, something with the green screen pulls a green reflection, and then if it gets too white, it like starts to speckle. But yeah, we figured out the back 9 fairly well. It's just like getting things going at the start was not easy. But yeah, take those bogeys away. All of a sudden, we're top 20. Drop some of those putts on top of it. All of a sudden, we're top 10. So it's, yeah. It's a game of inches. It is mathematically a game of inches. But that's why we play, right? That's like the thing, you know, you grind to be just that much better every time, right? You know, obviously, perfection is kind of our enemy, but can't say we don't fight for it. All right. So let's see here. So we're gonna wrap things up for this evening. We're gonna go find somebody to host. So first and foremost, thank you everybody for watching and hanging out. I would be curious, do you guys like back-to-back rounds? Like, do you like having 2 rounds on a day? Or is having the 1 round a day? Obviously, we did 2 today because I didn't stream yesterday, but I'm curious, like, is there a better flow having multiple rounds in one go? Do we like spreading it out? Yeah, I appreciate everybody hanging out. If you have not, I'm gonna plug the Twitter. I'm kind of off of social media for right now because I'm trying to avoid Elden Ring DLC spoilers, so you can follow that. We will eventually tweet again on there, but I'm like really trying to avoid it. But we do have a Discord. There's always that good place to get your alert notifications that the stream has gone live, and you know, just if you want to chat with us outside of the stream. But more importantly, if you have not subbed to the YouTube already, I would greatly appreciate it. We did the most epic of things, and that is, well, not most epic, but it was pretty cool. We hit 700 subs last week. We're trying to steadily climb towards 1,000. It'll be a long climb, but we'll hopefully get there eventually. But I need your help. All right, that's enough. That's enough of me selling out. Let's go find somebody to host. We'll be back tomorrow. Promise. 7:30 tomorrow, round 3. We'll be playing it. All right, who can we say hello to? I'm gonna keep it in the golf. Most of my follow list is playing Elden Ring, and so I gotta not touch that with a however many foot pole you don't touch the Grinch with, I forget. Let's go say hi to 11Bs. I have never hosted them, but I've seen them around quite a bit. So we're gonna take a semi-safe gamble here. Let's go and say hello. Check out Bees' stream. Bees? I always think that the plural should have an extra S, but I don't think it does. I think you just throw an apostrophe on it and pronounce it the same way. So let's go to Bees' stream. Have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday. And I'll catch you back here tomorrow. Good night!